The most dangerous feedback an attorney will ever give you is silence. You have a productive meeting. They say, "I'll keep you in mind." You follow up 3 times. Nothing. Most agents interpret this as a lack of interest or a busy office. The reality is different. You just failed an operational audit you didn't know was happening. In high-stakes legal environments, if you're not a documented asset, you're a latent liability. And the silence is not a no. It's the activation of the fiduciary firewall. Today, we're going to look at the forensics of why that wall goes up and how to stay on the right side of it. Let's look at the forensics of the referral. When an attorney refers a probate file to you, they're not just handing you a lead. They're extending their fiduciary responsibility to your actions. Under probate law and professional conduct standards, attorneys remain accountable for work they delegate, even to external professionals like real estate agents. And if you fail to document a property inspection correctly or mismanage a vendor bid without an audit trail, the attorney's reputation and license are on the line. The silent rejection happens the moment the attorney detects operational gaps. They realize that referring you will require them to increase their supervisory oversight. And in a billable hour model, oversight is a profit killer. Here's the math. If an attorney has to spend 2 hours checking your work to ensure it's court ready, you just cost them $700 in non-billable time. And at $350 per hour, that review time is pure waste. Multiply that across 3 or 4 cases, and you're back at the $15,000 gap from day one. They did not tell you this. They just stopped calling. In aerospace, we use the concept called FMEA. That's failure mode analysis. We identified where a system could break before it ever went live. We did not wait for a catastrophic failure in production. In probate real estate, the most common failure mode is what I call the specialist filter. This is where an agent tries to save the attorney time by filtering information. They choose the contractor themselves, and they negotiate the price in a private text message. They only present the final decision to the law firm. In the agent's mind, they're being helpful. In the attorney's mind, you just destroyed the fiduciary firewall. By filtering data, you deny them the ability to provide informed consent. You made them vulnerable to an heirs challenge 3 years down the road because there's no audit trail for that decision. No documentation and no proof of who approved what. No defense. That's not helpful. That's creating exposure. The antidote to this rejection is procedural fluency. It's the move from helping to operating. And this is why we use the RRDR Protocol, the risk review and decision request. Inside this 30-day series, we're deconstructing how to provide the attorney with structured decision support. We do not bring them problems or filtered results. We bring them a risk review that includes 3 vetted vendor options with documented scope, verified W-9s and current insurance certificates, a clear path to approval with multi-party concurrence. Now, this creates a defensible audit trail that protects the attorney's license as much as it protects the estate's equity. And you become what I call a Supervision-Light, partner, the most valuable asset in a law firm's ecosystem. You're not adding work, you're eliminating risk. Right now, ask yourself, in my last probate interaction, was I an operational asset or a supervisory burden? And if you cannot answer that with documentation, you're on the wrong side of the firewall. Tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific, day 3, the 4-phase architecture. I'm going to show you the technical blueprint that we use to move a probate file from the foundational readiness to final court accounting. And this is where the framework becomes a workflow. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you do not miss it. And if you want to see the complete 4-phase system and how documentation eliminates the gaps that trigger silent rejection, the operation briefing is linked below. Wheels up, 8 a.m. I'll see you in the briefing.